Hello everyone, Mike Arnold here, co-founder of Path Trading Partners along with Bob Iacchino. Bitcoin getting battered. That's the story. So we were watching to see if this level held and we could get above the rotation zone. Did not hold, collapsed down, closing on our next target, actually through the 75.91, closing on the next scan target, 75.34, you see right there. Then continued lower, got a pausing bar here, came back 8, pushing the price lower, and completed all the double targets and completed these targets. Now what we've done is a reverse scan box here, because we could extend from this point, but it makes more sense to do a reverse scan box, which is from the highs back on 3/21, March 21st, back to the lows on the 18th, and then projecting those levels down. So what does that give us? Let's come back here and zoom in. Right now we're essentially testing the lows of the 18th. So if we break through that, next minor level 69.97, so 7,000. Next major cluster area, 3 things lining up, anywhere from 66.82 to 67.55. So right in here is going to be a major cluster area to watch for a potential reversal. It's got to get through these lows first. These lows are going to be critical. We're going to have people looking to buy this dip. We'll just see how successful they are with it. So on a rally, first level to rally back to is going to be about 74.82 to 7,500. Going to be very key. 8's kind of coming with those levels. Then in a stronger rally, you see everybody who bought this dip, this dip, this dip is going to probably be looking, not everybody, but a lot of people are going to be looking to sell out and buy it back lower. So that would be about 77.24, which will have the upper end of the rotation zone coming in. Let's check on that daily chart though. Always important to check on that daily chart. Let's see. Okay. That didn't help. Let me zoom this way. All right, 8 going to come in, meet the top of this candle. We have the ultimate collapse. You know, one pausing bar could not get any traction, and then boom. So we've already gone through the major levels. Nothing else this is really telling us besides if we were to have a very strong rally, like a ton of dip buyers coming in, the major area to watch for on a super strong rally would be 79.66 to 8,000 or 8,040, but that's going to keep pulling down. So 79.66 to 8,000 on a very strong rally. There is no reversal pattern yet. There's no potential divergence set up, at least on the daily chart. So we're just stepping aside and being patient and waiting for price to go lower until we get a high probability reversal pattern. That's what we have for you in Bitcoin. All right, switching over to Ethereum. Ethereum, wow, this is really, really weak. Now way below those March 18th lows. Let's see, last time we were trading this low was back at the beginning of December and the end of November. A lot of weakness in here. Went clear through the major clusters we've talked about in the last video. So those are all done. Those are all done. We have still our major levels projected lower. We can now drag this level down and come to here. We're actually going to expand this with all the weakness to the top. All right. So right now trading really at a key level, this 396 to 400 area. I'm not going to pull this down yet. Keep in mind that this retracement thing on lower has to move lower. It's just slightly lower right now. So on a rally, we're watching for a return to 416 to 419, first area of resistance, and major resistance about 443, top of the rotation zone. You had some dip buyers coming here who are obviously all wrong, and they were destroyed. That's why we just don't rush in. We wait for our patterns. If this level does not hold 395 to 396, watch for 370, and then 341 for 346 is the next major cluster area down. Let's check in on this on the daily also. The daily, so you can see here, let me first compress it. Actually compress it like this, so you can see it's all the way back to support in this area. So the bottom of this support was really right about where it was trading now. If you can see my crosshairs following me right across here, you can see this buyer stepped in, forming this nice horizontal channel, and then it broke out to the upside. So we're going to see if this level does hold. If it doesn't, then you see this next, this is interesting. This 341 level, if we fall it apart, was a prior resistance zone. Let me draw an arrow across here so you can see what I'm talking about. Look at that lining up right there with that cluster. So this is resistance, 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 resistance. Then it broke out. Then it formed this horizontal channel where it's trading now. which I can easily mark off too. Actually, it's trading below. I'm going to take this down to the wicks. And you can see that's roughly where it's trading now. So, not a lot of other support in here looking back, which is critical. You do revisit price action and what happened in the past. You can see these levels. This one's really reinforcing because you had dip buyers all over here. So that level's reinforcing this one. This level's going to reinforce this area. Those are next two key areas we'll be watching for. If we did get a stronger rally, we'd be watching for a return to the 8. If we had a sudden rash of people trying to rush in and buy this thing, we'd be looking for a return to about 468 to 470. That would be key on a very strong rally. Otherwise, we are just standing aside right now and waiting to see if we get a high probability reversal pattern. We'll talk to everyone soon. Bye for now.